Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Welcome to the broadcast on IG. We're just waiting for Facebook. They're a little bit slow. Okay. Okay, here we go. Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. My name is Amma Nancy. Okay, I go by Amma the CPA, your favorite CPA's favorite CPA, right? So CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant, which means that I am licensed and registered to help the public, which is you, right? When it comes to different accounting needs. It's a super duper long process. I went to, all this school, blah, blah, blah. Just so you guys know, the way that it works is that being a CPA is actually the highest level of accountancy that you can achieve because you have to have your master's degree to even sit to be able to take the exam. Okay, so good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. We're going to go ahead and get started. Now, what we do, we have these 5 days a week. Now, tomorrow, you guys know that I'm actually the business manager, the CPA for the #1 school in the state of Illinois, right? Which makes me what? Number one, number one business manager, #1 CPA in the state. Unofficial title, right? But whatever. So what tomorrow is the prom, and I always chaperone the kids' prom, so we won't be having a class tomorrow. But good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. 5 days a week, we bring this to you guys where we go over financial education. Hey, welcome on IG. Welcome on Facebook. Go ahead, make sure that you guys are giving me some likes and some shares, likes and comments on Instagram. Give us some shares and comments on Facebook. You want to always make sure that you guys share the broadcast because sharing is caring. Okay, so each one teach one, we can change the world. So go ahead, make sure that you guys share the broadcast with individuals that you know can learn from this information, that can really use this. Tonight we're talking about picking the right credit company. So I don't want to waste a lot of time because I got a lot of good information for you guys. If you don't have a notepad and a pen, make sure you run and grab one. We're going to get started in just a second. The replay actually will be up. It'll definitely be up by later this evening, but it'll be on my YouTube page. My YouTube page is Amma the CPA. You can just YouTube it. Amma the CPA, and then make sure that it's actually my page and it's not one of my amazing business partners and friends that have shared so graciously shared my video, but you'll find this on my personal page. So good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Facebook, make sure you guys are sharing the broadcast not only on your personal page but also in different groups that you are in. Make sure you're doing that for me, please, and thank you. We're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, if this is your first time joining us, why do we call everybody millionaires? That is because everything happens 3 times. Okay, everything happens 3 times. The first time is in your mind. That's why we say millionaire minded. The second time is on paper. You want to write it down and make it plain. And then the third time is in execution. Okay, millionaire. So I'm personally in my execution phase. So you want to make sure. That's why we greet each other by millionaire. So go ahead, put in the comments, good evening, millionaires. Let us know where you're calling in from and all that good stuff, because environment is stronger than willpower. So you always want to be around like-minded individuals that can help you grow and really stretch your perception and stretch your comfort zone, because you guys will actually be on the same page. You don't want to always be around people that you're trying to progress and they're like, why are you doing so much? You always so extra. You be doing the most, right? Right? And you guys know I'm talking from experience. It was very, very heartfelt. That's how I was with me growing up. It's like, you so extra and stuff like that. So you want to be around people, and of course I love them, right? But you want to be around people that are helping you grow. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So picking the right credit card company, credit repair company. So this is for, it's a lot of individuals. Now, of course, you can fix your credit yourself. And I mean, I can help you guys with that, provide you with the letters and the videos and all that stuff. And that's for people that actually have time to do that. And it's at a very, very reasonable price. But it's up to you. Okay, so for those of us that are busy, we really don't have time to send out the letters consistently the way that we should. We're like, just do everything for me, please, because I can't do all of this stuff on my own, right? So this is for you. If you are in need of credit repair and you are like, man, it's so many companies out there. I don't know who to pick. I can't decide, stuff like that, then I'm gonna break it down for you guys, right? I got 5 tips and a few bonuses, and then I'm gonna run through a few of the bigger companies so you guys can kind of see some differences in what really works for you. Okay, so the first thing that I don't know what I should call this. Not necessarily the first thing. This is not necessarily number one, but it's just one of the things that all companies should have, okay? So they should have been in business for at least, yeah, why not? Let's name this a number one. This is definitely a number one, okay? We're going to renumber these right now, live on the air. Okay, so we got a lot to get through. So I'm going to give you guys 8. So number one, the company should have been in business for at least 3 years or more. At least 3 years or more. This will prevent, so on Facebook, give us a number 1 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Give us a number 1 and a share. So this is going to prevent people from trying to take advantage of the marketplace and stuff like that, because what will happen a lot of times with newer companies is that, oh my goodness, sorry about that, Instagram. So what will happen with newer companies is that they will come in and then they try to really like take advantage, because a lot of people won't know of them and stuff like that, and they can maybe lower their rates or whatever just to kind of take advantage and get some people to really join their company, okay? So you want to make sure, I'm so like doing the most. So you want to make sure that that is not, you find a company that has been around for at least 3 years or more, okay? At least 3 years or more. Sorry about that, guys. 3 years or more. So that is number one. Make sure that you guys are sharing the broadcast. Okay, so give us a number 2 and a share. Number 2 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Okay, so number 2, they should have a good standing with the Better Business Bureau. Now, this good standing should be at least an A. Now, that sounds crazy when you're like at least an A, but here's the thing. A lot of companies have an A+. Okay, so A+ just means that they have very, very limited or zero to no complaints and stuff like that. Like, so they should at least have an A, right? Some companies have an A+, so they should at least have an A with the Better Business Bureau, okay? When you're looking at these different credit repair companies, when you are trying to repair your credit. And remember, you're trying to repair your credit because you're looking for a certain type of lifestyle. You're looking for something in your life. Maybe you just want to be able to have the luxury to be able to afford different things. Maybe you're tired of getting denied. Maybe you want good credit because you want a really good home in a really good neighborhood so your kids can go to the best schools in the city, and stuff like that, because we know the better schools are in the better neighborhoods with the higher tax brackets, okay? So maybe that's you, right? So whatever it is, then you just want to make sure that the company has at least an A with the Better Business Bureau, okay? So give us a number 3 and a share. Give us a number 3 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Let me set this up. While I'm trying to set up my Instagram thing plus my Facebook thing. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so number 3. Give us a number 3 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Give us a number 3 and a share. Okay, so number 3, Anna. Doing what you taught me. It's my IG sensei. Okay, so number 3. There should also be a way for you to monitor your credit, right? You should be able to monitor your credit report and see what's going on. Now, it's a lot of different things where you can monitor your score that are completely free. You know, Credit Karma. I know Capital One has one. I have both of them on my phone, right? But you also want to be able to monitor your personal credit report. And it should be some type of secure portal, something where you can monitor your stuff on your own, where you don't necessarily have to call the company and say like, hey, how am I doing? Right? So you want to be able to have something on your own where you can monitor your own credit report and exactly what's going on in your credit report and what's coming off and stuff like that. Okay, and again, you know, your score, you can always go to Credit Karma and stuff like that that can get you set up where they monitor your actual score. Okay, so number 4, give us a number 4 and a share. Give us a number 4 and a share. So definitely on Facebook, I'm still learning IG, but on Facebook, put a number 4 in the comments and share the broadcast. Just put a number 4 in the comments and share the broadcast. And make sure you share the broadcast with somebody that you know is working on their credit. Somebody that is like trying to buy a house. They want a better lifestyle for their children and their family and stuff like that. Share this with them. You can also share it on your regular personal page, right? But you definitely want to share it with individuals that you know are in need of this information. A lot of times this stuff, you know, we weren't really taught this stuff in school, unfortunately. So we have to find it out on our own. And here I come, here to help. Right? Okay, so where are we? Give us a number 4 and a share. A number 4 and a share. You really want to understand your rights, okay? You want to understand your rights. You want to know what exactly can come off of your credit report because you don't want people trying to tell you anything, right? And then you want to know what the laws really are and what they are in your favor. Like how long should stuff stay on your credit report? You know, and you don't have to do a tremendous amount of research, but you can always go to the Federal Trade Commission website and they have plenty of information on there so you can figure out what it is that you're trying to know about your own situation. Maybe you want to know like, hey, how long should this be on my credit report? Yes, I was late. Yes, yes, I didn't pay. Yes, they agreed to reduce it to, a lower amount. But what should actually stay on my credit report? When can I expect this off and stuff like that? So you want to make sure that you check out the Federal Trade Commission website. Just Google it. It'll come up. And it's a tremendous resource. So definitely check that out, okay? Okay, so if you're just joining us, welcome to the broadcast or welcome to the replay. My name is Amma Nancy. I go by AmmaTheCPA. CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant, which means I'm certified to help the public, right, which is you, when it comes to different accounting needs, whether it be finances, personal finance, personal debt, credit, and all that good stuff. Anything related to money falls under the realm of a CPA, taxes included and stuff like that. So I'm always here to help. It's not important to me like what type of business that you're in, how you make your money. It's just important to me what you do with it, and that's your life. So that's the purpose of these videos. So each one teach one, we can change the world. We have 4 more tips, okay? This one is a little bit longer because I really wanted you guys to get this information. Plus, we are not doing one tomorrow. Okay, so number 5, give us a number 5 and a share. Put a number 5 in the comments and share the broadcast. Good evening, millionaires. Put a number 5 in the comments and give us a share. Okay, so number 5, you want to decide, is credit repair your actual best alternative? Now, a lot of times you may or you may not actually need credit repair. Why is that? Because sometimes you might just have a situation where, maybe you just need to tweak a few things here and there, but a lot of us need stuff to come off, Okay, a lot of us need things to come completely off of our credit report. Now, when you need things to come off, then definitely you need credit repair. If you, but you know, always reach out to me. I don't want to try to explain and have people thinking it's like an all or nothing type of situation. But everybody may not need credit repair, right? It's something going on IG. It's paused a little bit. So you want to just see what is actually going on with your personal credit, right? What's going on and how you can if you actually need credit repair. Okay, millionaires. So give us a number 6 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Give us a number 6 and a share. So when you are okay. When you are picking your credit repair company, you also want to take into consideration what is all included. What exactly is included? A lot of times, you know, some credit repair companies may offer identity theft protection. Some credit repair companies may offer consultations. Some credit repair companies may offer different software that can help you get out of debt. You know, so you just want to see, hey, we welcome back on IG. It timed out for a second. So you just want to see what exactly your credit repair company, or when you're doing the research, you want to see what each company offers you so you can make a well-informed decision. Just ask them like, okay, so what is this money including? What exactly is this including? And then you can make a well-informed decision. Okay. Number 7, give us a number 7 and a share. A number 7 and a share. Put a number 7 in the comments and share the broadcast. Make sure you share it with different people, you know, that you know need this information. And I think you can share this thing on Instagram too, but I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. Okay, it's my first week on Instagram. So, number 7. You want to see if they are offering any type of guarantees. Like, what type of guarantees are they offering? Now, what I can tell you, too, is that a lot of times when people offer guarantees, you really want to be wary of this. And why is that? Because now it may seem like, man, they offering a guarantee, Amma, what's the big deal? Like, what are you guaranteeing or something like that? I don't know if that's what you're going to say, right? But the thing is, think about what it is that they are actually guaranteeing. Now, if they're guaranteeing a certain credit score or for it to increase by a certain date, a specific amount of points and stuff like that, you want to be really wary of that, because how could they possibly know? So you want to be wary of different guarantees, right? If it's like, you know, money back guarantee, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. But and that goes for anything. Anytime there is like a guarantee, when it's something that has so many different variables and it's so many different cases that can be, that's like if you go to court and your lawyer is like, I guarantee you know, it's like, can you guarantee? Because I don't know, the prosecution has a kind of strong case, right? So it just depends if your credit, you know, so just be wary of guarantees, okay? Be wary of guarantees. And welcome to the broadcast if you're just joining us, and welcome to the replay if you're on the replay. Even if you're on the replay, make sure that you still participate and put everything in the comments. The full video will be posted on my YouTube page this evening, right, which is AmmaTheCPA. Make sure that you guys check that out. And good evening, millionaire. Okay, we do this thing 5 days a week. All right, so number 8, last and definitely not least, and you guys knew that this was coming, because why? We are millionaire minded. Okay, how much does this stuff cost, right? And what's the best cost benefit for me? What's the best cost benefit for you? How much does it cost? How much can you actually afford to pay? So you always want to consider cost, but you also want to consider the benefit of what you are getting when it comes to your credit repair company. Okay, So those are the top 8 tips, right? 8 tips when picking a credit repair company. So what I'm going to do now is very, very quickly, I'm going to run through some of the credit repair companies that, oh, you know what I missed? Darn it. Okay, I'm going to pull it up right now. Okay, so let's go ahead. So what I want to do is I'm going to just run through some of the credit repair companies and some of their different things and stuff like that. So this is the time where you really want to make sure that you are taking notes. Well, you should have been taking notes the entire time, right? Hopefully. But you also want to see how, just make sure that you guys are taking notes. Okay, so one company that I did a little bit of research on is creditrepair.com. Okay, creditrepair.com. Now, creditrepair.com is $99.95 a month. So it just depends, right? It depends. $99, that is kind of high, and it definitely depends on how much you actually have. They include with that a personal dashboard so you can check, what's going on with your credit and stuff like that. So they have that for you. They also, but one of the things that I saw is they actually pull your credit report. So let me explain why that's a problem. They pull your credit report. Anytime somebody pulls your credit report and you don't pull your own credit report, okay, it's going to count as like an inquiry on your credit. So if you're already in the trying to purchase credit repair and you're in need of credit repair, you don't need anything additional on your credit. Okay, so that's like a big thing for me. I don't necessarily like the fact that they are charging, that they pull it for, they pull it for you, because now that's another ding on your credit report. Okay, so the other thing is that you get to choose. They'll pull your credit report. They'll go through it and then they'll send it to you so you can decide what it is that you want to challenge. Okay? What do you want to challenge? Now, it depends, okay? Because, maybe you want to challenge everything. I don't know. Maybe you want to challenge everything. Maybe you don't really have the time for them to be sending it back and forth and stuff like that, because a lot of this stuff is, you just maybe want it out of your hands. A lot of stuff, when it's back and forth, it can kind of slip through the cracks. Everybody is busy. It's just too much, okay? FES, right? FES, okay? FES, Financial Education Services. Theirs is $89 a month, okay? $89 a month, which is a little bit cheaper. You got to pay an upfront of $188. Now, they also pull your credit report for you. So, again, that's going to count as a ding, an inquiry by a third party, right? Like you're trying to acquire credit. So that's going to count as like a ding. They determine what should be disputed, right? And then they send the letters to you for your review and your approval, and you sign the letters and send them out. So, I don't know. If it's something where like you get the letters and maybe you're like, oh man, I forgot. If you're like me, you don't check your mail for weeks. Literally, this is not even planned, but literally I just checked my mail. I don't even know when the last time I checked it. Okay? I don't check my mail. It's annoying. It's too much, right? I don't really check my mail. It's definitely over a week. So they send it to you, and then you sign the letters, and then you send it off after they determine what can be disputed, okay? Lexington Law. Similar to these other ones, Lexington Law, they do have a cheaper end service that is $59.95 a month. For everybody that's balling on a budget, okay, you can get started. An initial fee is like $99 and it's $59 a month. Lexington Law, I heard some actual like horrible reviews about them, but that's just me. One of the things that I heard about them is that they do not dispute everything. They dispute one thing at a time, or maybe, one to two things at a time because they want to stretch it out. So the longer they stretch it out, the longer you have to pay. Okay, now of course you can do your research on all these companies. Um, completely independent of me, right? But you can do it on your own if you want to. But that's what I found out about Lexington Law, is that they do this thing where they kind of stretch it out. And then as soon as you call them, you say it's not working, then they're going to send you to like a retention specialist and stuff like that. The retention specialist department, they will offer you, oh, my phone fell over. They're going to offer you a lower fee. And it's like, why didn't you just offer me that lower fee to begin with, right? And then they'll like kind of step it up or whatever. But it's like you don't want to necessarily go through that because you want it to be done right the first time. Okay, you want it to be done right the first time. Now, of course, the company that I'm affiliated with is Nove Money. We work directly with Priority Financial Solutions. Of course, we have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. It's $29 a month, for all my people balling on a budget, right? $29 a month. You do get your secure portal. You also get a debt elimination tool, a budgeting tool as well, so that you can really work on your finances for the future. A lot of times we get into these situations with our credit and we don't know why, right? So we also offer, the financial education, so we can help you guys learn on what you need to be doing in the future, but more importantly, how you don't get back in this situation again, okay? It's a secure portal, the budgeting tool, debt elimination tool. It links to your bank account. And then we work directly with a third-party company, so you can pull your credit report yourself, so that does not count as an additional ding on your credit report. So then that messes you up. Okay, so and then we send out everything. Okay, we send out everything. You don't have to send it back to us and all of that stuff. We dispute every single thing right away. Okay, so it's not one of those things where you have to sit and wait for us to decide what we're going to dispute, or send it to you where you get to pick, this is it, this is me, this is not me, this is me, this is not. It's like, no, we're disputing it. Okay, because and why do we do that? Because a lot of credit companies report so much stuff, and your credit report will have a bunch of incorrect, outdated, and unverifiable information on your credit report. So it's in our best interest to just start the dispute process, okay? And that's what we do. We've had tremendous results and all that good stuff. So definitely, reach out to me. You guys have any questions, or reach out to one of my amazing business partners that I'm sure shared this video with with you. And we'll go ahead and get out of here now. That's really just it, because we aren't doing one tomorrow, but I will see you guys Saturday for Good Morning Millionaire. And maybe on Friday, check us out on Good Morning Millionaire. Tomorrow is Free Coaching Fridays. That's going to be awesome. Check us out. And then I'll see you guys later, okay? Each one teach one, we can change the world. My name is Amma Nancy. I go by Amma the CPA, your favorite CPA's favorite CPA. Good evening, millionaires. Now I have to turn all this stuff off. Instagram, Facebook. And